Ever since I watched Michael, I've been thinking a lot about how algorithms are doing the opposite of what TV and music did. And I started thinking about this in that part where Michael asks the CEO of Epic to get Billie Jean played on MTV. And this then ushers in an era where black music is now played on MTV as opposed to how it was before. And it also had me thinking of this book I read called How We Got to Now. And the author, Steven Johnson, broke down how radio sort of contributed to desegregation in America. And it was unintentional. But what happened was with radio, more and more white audiences were discovering black artists and they wanted to see them in physical spaces. But physical spaces were still segregated, and that sort of led to a demand for mixed spaces where black artists that people were listening to on radio could play. Fast forward to now, where a lot of music in the Western world is consumed through streaming platforms like Spotify. And I remember talking to a DJ a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about how it's increasingly becoming harder to play new music to audiences, but then also audiences are upset when you don't play the songs that they think are popping. So they think that you're a bad DJ because you're not playing what their algorithms are feeding them, because music is now not a shared cultural experience. Music is consumed often on your streaming platform, curated to your taste. You're not listening to music outside of your regular niche. When we were listening to radio and TV, for you to get to the song that you wanted, you had to watch the 4 songs before, the 5 songs before, and it could be a rap song, it could be a reggae song, it could be a different genre, but you had to sit through it. In the streaming era, you only listen to what you like. You can skip, fast forward, select artists you want. It's very, very isolated, and it doesn't, there's no friction. So meaning you never really get to experience things outside of your music bubble on your streaming app, and very few people actually are working to discover more music. And this DJ, he's a UK DJ, was also talking about how he does feel like there is some racial element where people of different races are not as open to music. And this was very interesting to me because my experience of white millennials is that they can out rap you on a Tupac song. This is like older white millennials. But from what algorithms are calling, younger audiences are not as open to other genres. And maybe this is why even rap is no longer on the Billboard Hot 100, because it's now becoming niche music as opposed to in the TV era where everyone was consuming it.